the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Throwing to start here is Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back speed.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Tua. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
A good run there off right tackle in old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, Tua completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Tua now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On second down, Mostert. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Caught me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second. And the first play will be a field goal try. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. The kick by Sanders is good. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3. Maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Geno. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Throwing now is Geno. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. From the gun, it's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line.
And the Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Geno now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They'll fake it. Now Smith steps away to his left. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing again is Smith. They'll set up the screen to Dallas. Touchdown! DJ Dallas, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer, and you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is, and of course the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Play action. Now it's Tua. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
After the interception, here's Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's taken down inside of the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Lockett the motion man right. On 1st and 10, Smith. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Tua, a final shot before half. That is caught. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, and that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
At the 39-yard line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Here's Smith. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 39 yards. And the Seahawks take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
Tua now on first down. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. On play action, here's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Trey Brown. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Geno on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
At their own 5-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. A throw over the middle, taken in. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
20 TX.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And Hill is going to have a Dolphins first down as he's going to get this up to the 20-yard line.
8-yard pickup. And the Dolphins first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
Ready.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Throw out wide is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll run right side with Mostert. Down the right sideline. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for two. Tua going to try and throw for it. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, it's Smith. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. Past the 20. 5, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. 41 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Touchdown! Jackson Smith and Jimbo. 36 yards. And the Seahawks have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grading widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Gino's going to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Two and now on first down. They complete it to Hill. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable